Is Chris Christie too big for a presidential gig? Well, the New Jersey governor was asked if his girth would get in the way on something called Barbara Walters' 10 Most Fascinating People special. I've never heard of it.
Excellent show.
Let's listen, fans of listening.
There are people who say that you couldn't be president because you're so heavy. What do you say to them?
No, that's ridiculous. I mean, that's ridiculous. I think people watched me for the last number of weeks in Hurricane Sandy doing 18-hour days, so I don't really think that would be a problem.
Well, that answer was as hard-hitting as his pants aren't fitting. Meanwhile, let's check in with Barbara Walters' most interesting cat. Terrible and not funny whatsoever.
You heard the skull hit the ground.
Let's see that again. Sherrod, is Christie's weight an issue with actual voters or just an issue with the lamestream media?
Okay, first of all, you got to show some respect for Barbara Walters, who knows how to ask a question. She never says, hey, I think you're too fat to run. She went like this. What do you say to people
There are people who say...
What would you say to them?
She's
a pro.
It's been said.
She knows how to ask a question and not put it on her. I love it.
Okay, but can I just point out that this is a woman that has been a talk show host for many years who has an unusual vocal delivery.
Yes.
She's asking a fat guy if he should be president, and she's been a talk show host and an interviewer for 40, 50 years with an unusual vocal delivery.
But but this is
my point.
But I know. Well, I don't see your point at all.
I don't either. Let me talk. I'm going to bring Patrick in here because he's quite svelte.
First of all, as a fat guy, I don't think I can.
You are not. Don't you do that. Don't you do that.
I don't.
You look great.
I don't think I should throw. I don't think I should throw scones. But okay, so let's get past the question. And this is the most ridiculous answer Chris Christie has ever given in his political career. I mean, he is known for giving straight talk.
Right.
He is known for just saying it as it is.
Right.
And he goes, Barbara, I don't know I'm fat.
Yeah.
Come on.
You don't know you're fat.
It takes work to do this.
It does.
It takes a lot of work.
This is like, you know what? This is almost like Gavin has said this before many times. It's an achievement to get large.
Look, I mean, down where I'm from, this is svelte.
Yeah.
But the other thing, and this is a practical thing, is I spent 4 months on a bus with Newt Gingrich, and once you get Secret Service, you never walk.
Yeah.
I mean, 25 pounds of this is from her. So, I mean, whatever his weight is before he starts campaigning, think add 50.
Oh, my God.
Really?
I mean, I'm telling you.
Wait, the Secret Service keep you from walking?
Let me tell you something. They pick you up from the front door.
Oh, I like this.
And they take you to events. They pick you up. They drop you off at planes. I mean, you stop walking.
They don't want you
that.
exposed. Let me ask you, Harris. What do you make of this? Do you think it was offensive for her to bring up his weight?
I think it was irrelevant. Although people are talking about it, I would have owned it then. I would have said, you look like you're hungry.
Yeah.
Is that a problem often?
You know what, Bill? Here's my problem with this. We are losing our fat people in the public eye. There are none of them. In the old days, there were fat role models, or what I like to call role models. but everybody knew fat people. They were everywhere, and they were Jackie Gleason and all that. Now there's no.
It's called Fatty Arbuckle.
Yeah, he was a terrible role model.
I believe he was framed, Greg.
Okay.
It's called Mike and Molly. Let's watch a little Mike and Molly on CBS. You have all the fat you need.
Well, I mean, do you guys think it was a legitimate question?
I think it's a legitimate. No, I don't know because I don't know anyone. I don't know anyone who says he can't be president because he's so big. I've never really heard that from the left.
By the way,
people are worried about his health. He's had a couple of incidents, but I mean, this is a guy who on the Jersey boardwalk, last summer, before we had the awful storms, last summer, who was eating ice cream and donuts and got into a fight. Remember that?
I love that. He called the guy.
That was an ice cream donut sandwich.
He didn't put his ice cream down while he blessed out this person.
That is a good point. I'll tell you something. He worked 20 hours every day during Hurricane Sandy.
Yes.
And yet he did not lose a pound. This is dedication of a level I have never seen. You've got to multitask your eating to such a degree. I don't know how he does it. I do know this. He has got to have the stickiest, most crumb-filled keyboard in all of government.
And that's sexy.
There's a serious point here, though, because he is a leader that people look up to. And health is an issue. I mean,
that's true.
He and Obama walking down together looked like an interracial number 10. I mean, look, he's so popular. I mean, look, NBC's Big Loser political edition. I mean, Huckabee did it. Huckabee was a fat governor, and he started running and inspired people to get out
health was the spark there, so I've read. And you know, with Governor Huckabee, I mean, once he gets his sights set on something, he will finish it. You know, maybe Governor Christie doesn't feel like he needs to do that right now. But he should have then answered the question honestly.
Yeah.
You know what, Barbara, whoever you're quoting, whatever, I am fat. I own that. I love it. Move on.
You know, I was just thinking about, I was thinking about how awesome it would be to be lying on a bed and you have like this really hot donut, and it's like a contraption above you, and you put scoops of ice cream and it melts through the donut
Is he
into your mouth.
describing his life this morning?
And you just lie there, and it's just ice cream dripping into your mouth all over your face.
So you have been to the governor's mansion. Greg got the private tour, and now that non-disclosure agreement you signed is out the window.
It's amazing. Like,
Greg, you got to check out this. I'll never tell anyone, Governor Christie.
Hugh Hefner has a swing in his bedroom, but we have the ice cream canopy.
3,000.
Yes, 3,000.
3,000.
All right. Do you have a comment on the show? Email us. It's RedEye@FoxNews.com. And do you have any videos of your animal doing something, but not falling? Because that's wrong. Go to FoxNews.com/RedEye and click on Submit a Video, and we might use it. Still to come, the halftime report from TV's Andy Levy. He's our donut.
Tonight's halftime report is sponsored by ice skating. That sport or pastime of using ice skates to glide over an ice-covered surface. Thanks, ice skating.